does work. For anyone watching, well, I guess we only have 5 viewers, but anyone watching, we will have a big StarCraft event March 9th. We're going to try to get some more outside talent coming in. Sick. Okay, so I already love that these guys are like so chill and cool with each other. That's also what I love about this StarCraft community. If you guys haven't been part of any kind of esports community, most of them are pretty cool in general. A lot of them you don't have to like, you're not required to meet up in person a lot. So it's really cool to get together and actually have tournaments together. I don't even know what that means. Oh, is that no rush till 15? That might be. Anyway, I'll introduce these guys real quick. It's BeastinShen in the top right. Oh, there we go. Playing the blue Zerg. Top left, sorry. And then Keitzer in the bottom right with the red Zerg. And I sort of forget how to switch these names. I might actually just look that up real quick. No. Alright, yeah, so Keitzer, it's the top one, but in the bottom right. And these are on the top left. So it looks like fairly similar builds. Oh, the stream's echoing? Oh. Um. Not sure why it'd be echoing. I can check after this game. Um. Yeah, Hero, I adjusted one setting of the audio mixer. Let me know if that helps the echo. If it's still echoing, though, I can check some stuff out after this game. So similar builds, both going for 2 queens. Looks like Shen's gonna get the earlier Ling speed. So maybe a little bit of aggression. Kites are a little bit better with his map presence. Shen has not gotten into his base yet. But he's gonna send some Lings out. Ooh, we're gonna get sort of a wall from Keitzer. Try to hold off some of those Lings. And he is gonna have the Roach Warren, so hopefully Shen actually clicks on that Roach Warren and sees that it is indeed a Roach Warren. And he's going to go... Oh, Keitzer. Oh, I thought that was a Hydroden for a sec. So we're going to see Banes versus Roaches here at the beginning. The difference is... Let me see. Oh, okay, never mind. Keitzer did actually see that Baneling Nest. It was very early in the production. So this is a little bit different pace. Sounds the same. Is it the mic being echoing, or is it the game sound echoing? Just out of curiosity, because I might be going through... The stream computer got fried, basically, 2 days ago, and so we had to, like, reset the scenes. And so I might be going through the monitor and through the audio mixer. And so I might know how to fix that. But I will let this game finish first before I mess with it. So third base is going to go down for Shen. Both of them macroing up a decent amount. Last game we had like a lot of Ling run-bys, and it basically was decided in like 2 or 3 minutes. But this is a lot more of a slower game. Shen's third's about to finish up, and he actually has a Spire on the way. Now with Keitzer only having Roaches for now, that could be a pretty hard counter. Roaches might be a little bit difficult to deal with only Banes. but with a few spine crawlers, static defense should be fine. Keitzer definitely knows about the third base now. He's going to take out these 3 legs and finally start his own third. Pushing out with a decent force. I got a good amount of roaches here. And there are no, I don't think, spine crawlers yet at this, at this third. Oh, and that third is taking so much damage already. He might, yeah, I think he's just going to have to let it go. So Keitzer, although he was a lot later with his third, Shen wasn't able to really like mine from his third at all, and Keitzer actually was able to shut it down, pretty much losing nothing. So Keitzer, I would say, is in a little bit of a lead, but these mutas could be a big problem. Seeing as he has no anti-air right now, he is getting his own spire, but it'll still be a while till that comes out. He's getting a lot of lings, so it looks like he does want to be aggressive, and sometimes a lot of lings will actually be a really good counter to air, because it's basically just a numbers game at that point, where if there's so many lanes, it'll take so long for the mutas to kill them that they can do a decent amount of damage before they all die. This actual Sim C is helping out a decent amount with just like slowing the roaches down a little bit, but they do eventually all get in, and with that, with Roach's natural like large health, oh, he might have to be able to snipe that spire. That's pretty cool. Because with his own spire finishing, he might be able to catch up on the muta count and actually get past him on the muta count. Ooh, but he's just barely not able to do it. The spire has 175 health left, but it will survive. So now Keitzer's going more into the defensive mode, getting, I think it was 6 spore crawlers. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A nice spread of them. Definitely just wants to stay safe. Wants to keep his economy safe because of how much damage he just did to Shen. Shen's still a little bit above with the worker count, but I think, well, I guess, yeah, the thirds almost go up at the same time anyway. I was going to say Keitzer might be able to get more out of his third before Shen's able to. So here's the counterattack. With all the static defense though, another spore going down. Yeah, that's 3 spores in the front. He has some mutas of his own. He has a spine crawler for the roaches. I don't think Keitzer's going to take too much damage. He might get supply block though, which would be pretty nice. And, oh, almost takes out a spore while it's, okay, spore gets 1 muta, but almost gets it while it's burrowing, which is really nice. But yeah, he doesn't want to fight here too long because, again, the static defenses are so strong for Keitzer. He's really good at reacting. Oh, let's go Super Smash Bros. Melee is like my favorite game ever. Oh, and the third is actually got taken down by just some lings and roaches. They both kind of... It's rough because like you definitely need to defend your natural and your main the most, but both of them kind of had thirds that like they would like to mine from, but they never really committed too much into it, and they never defended it with anything. So both of them just kind of like reset their thirds. Even now, Shen has a third, but he's not really using it. He's not really mining from it. It's almost just like a macro hatch that's more vulnerable to attacks. Shen trying to take advantage of the mobility of these mutas, dealing a decent amount of damage, able to take out maybe a gas geyser or two, or an extractor maybe. While this is going on, Keitzer is sending out a small army of roaches and few hydra. Probably just take out this third again, just keep resetting each other, but he's taking a lot of damage from these mutas, despite having, I think, I'm trying to see the buildings. G, that's upgrades. Whatever, despite having a lot of spore crawlers, stack defense, he's still unable to fight the mobility of the mutas. Alright, so Keitzer actually, he did a little bit of damage that third, but that was not his, the emphasis of his attack. He actually tried to get into the natural, but I think that was a little bit too risky. Um, and yeah, I think Shen's just gonna keep getting this lead. The weapons and armor upgrades are actually very much so in Shen's favor. And his ball of Hydras is just getting more and more ridiculous. How many Hydras does he have now? 17 Hydras. Compared to, Jesus, 2 Queens is all that Keitzer has to defend. So that's going to be extremely hard. Oh, sorry. That was a bad sneeze. Yeah, that's not going to go down. Shed now just trying to wall out. Ooh, Keitzer gets a few infestors, which is decent. And actually has better ranged upgrades. But yeah, it's not going to be enough. Alright, let me check the sound real quick. Because sound, it's going through line objects. Yo. Okay, that's why it is. So if I take that off. Alright, is that better for the, there's a slight delay, but I think I saw where it was, doing the echo, so I think that should fix it. The second game is going to be on Port. Jesus, I'm just gonna look it up, yeah. Port Alexander. What's up, Razork? Do you have another tag? Doesn't sound super familiar. The voice sounds robot-like. I'm not sure how to fix that. But as long as it's not echoing, I am happy. Ready, steady, sweet. Everyone's ready. Okay, it is better. Sick. Alright, wait. Resork 10. Is that like your normal like tag? Or like, do you go by any other username? Because I feel like that doesn't sound that familiar, but if you know my name, I feel like I probably know you. Either way, in the top left. Oh yeah, let me do this actually real quick. There we go. Okay, sweet. I'm glad I fixed it. The top left with the blue Zerg, we got BeastinShen up 1-0. And in the bottom right, Keitzer with the red Zerg. It's a pretty close game last game. Definitely a lot longer than the other ZVZ we had, which basically it sometimes got to like banelings, but it was pretty much like determined with lings and queens, sometimes roaches. But yeah, the actual like length of the game not very long at all. These ones are a little bit more back and forth. The third base was like very interesting for both of them. Raz. Oh, sick. Okay, you're a StarCraft dude. Let's go. You should definitely come out again. Oh, and now that we have like a few actual viewers in the chat, I don't know if it's the same people that were here before, but March 9th, I'm going to make a challenge pretty soon, because apparently that's what StarCraft players want to use to pre-reg. I know for like Melee, like we use like Smash GG. We're going to make a challenge soon. March 9th is going to be like our like big tournament. We're going to try to have like, it's going to be a Saturday, so it'll allow people to like travel if you're coming from out of like the Columbus area. If you have to like travel more than an hour, you probably don't want to be leaving here at like midnight. So we're gonna start the tournament around like 12 or 1. Have it be like a full day thing. Should be really sick. So March 9th, mark your calendars if you're a StarCraft fan. And yeah, I hope to see a lot of people out there. Also, Facebook, we have the Ohio StarCraft community. If anyone's trying to join that, I pretty much accept any member that tries to join it. You might have to like specifically change your search for groups because it's not too big, so other things will come up first. But if you're searching under groups, Ohio StarCraft community, it should come up. Oh, and Keitzer might be trying to do something kind of cheesy with this drone. It might just be for a scout later on to see what tech path Beast chooses to go. But I mean, I would love to see like a hatch or something right here, and then just get like I don't know how good it is against Zerg. I know it's kind of like a cheese thing. Zerg can do to like Protoss or like Terran. But I would love to see something. Or oh my god, this is so cool. He's gonna I think spread creep. Maybe? Oh, I really want him to. That'd be so cool. I guess you'd only be able to get like one spine or something, but like having anything inside the base would just be really interesting. And again, is this how it went last time? I think Keitzer might have gotten the Roach Warren last time, and then Shen got the Bane's Nest. But they're both choosing their tech and actually going in different directions, which I think is always pretty interesting. Oh, here we go. So we are getting the Spine Crawler. It's just on his creep, though. So, like, Shen can obviously see this crawler, right? Like, oh my god, he can't? Oh, he doesn't have creep tumors there, it's just creep. That's actually crazy. So he's scouting right now. So Keitzer, oh my god, if he gets in, he kills the queen. Oh, it's still a perfect wall off. Without that perfect wall off, he actually has a spine crawler now. Oh, and he's getting Banes. This could actually be really good for Keitzer. This is such a cool tactic. Yes! Oh my god. Alright, so the first Evo is about to go down, especially with those Banelings. There's no way it doesn't. Both Evos go down. And now he's going to run to the spine crawler. Oh, this is so cool. I love this so much. I'm a big cheese guy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but Keitzer is sick now. New favorite player. He's got Ling speed. He's got 18 more Lings coming out and just going to rush over. The spine crawler is probably going to go down, but I think it's pretty much done its job. I mean, maybe not. The work count isn't too much in. I mean, it's still in Shen's favor, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, the Evo chambers were pretty good to take down. Let me see. Yeah, actually, Shen's lost Wiggle Ass. So that's why, you know, it's not easy being cheesy, you know? If you don't nail it, it can be fairly detrimental. And now he's just trying to, like, push a cylinder through a square block or something. You know, like, he really wants to make this work, but I think it's going to be really hard now. I mean, there's almost no point because there's nothing, there's no benefit now from getting into his base. There's no, like, you know, hidden spine crawler like there was before. He just has a lot of Lings. So he's going to try to kind of get out of this. He's getting a hatch, he's getting his lair. You get another spawning pool. So yeah, I guess Shen's just trying to wall off. He's playing the defensive game really well. He had to re-get his Roach Warren. Yeah. Okay, so the good thing that Keitzer did get out of this, despite losing a decent amount of like minerals and stuff, is he kind of has Shen contained. He has Shen focusing on building this wall while he gets his third base. So as long as he can keep Shen in there, and let's see if Shen has seen this. So Shen didn't see it, but I mean, okay, I was over here, so I saw the little drone run in to the third base. Shen may have not seen that yet, but if that third base goes unnoticed for a while, that could be the advantage that Keitzer needs and what Keitzer could actually get from that, you know, cheesy opening. I love cheese memes. I just love, honestly, cheese is just so cool because, like, when it doesn't work, or, like, when the opponent doesn't know what to do against it, it looks so good. But, like, in reality, it all, like, when you see it get shut down, you're just like, oh, wow, that sucks. Like, why would anyone go for that? But when you pull it off, or, like, when you know where your opponent's looking and you can actually get away with it, it's so good. Okay, so Shen's actually going to get the reveal on this third base. He does have a huge army lead. I don't know if he's trying to push out though right now. He's been playing very defensively. And this could be to take down the third base. At least the Lings are going to see it early. So the Lings, yeah, should just run away. And let's see. So yeah, immediately 11 mutas are being made. If you can start making the mutas hit like around here, and have like a little bit of time to wear down these banelings, then he could be able to get out of it. I think he's trying to pull Shen back with his attack. Obviously also trying to stop the Spire, but that's probably not going to happen. I think there's more trying to get these roaches to try to come back to base. Yeah, I think with these roaches, you can't really run away now. You almost have to commit because they're going to die either way. They're either going to die on their way back or shooting over here. Just getting 3 spine crawlers. I would just cancel these probably. All 3 of them die, none of them get canceled. So that's a lot of damage. And these roaches are just going to focus fire this hatch down. And they're going to be able to take it, but I think he's going to lose just about all the roaches for it. Oh, is he going to be able to take it? It's 135. No, I totally thought... Wow, 69. 70. Okay, well that's kind of lame. I wish they wouldn't regenerate if they're at 69. They would just kind of stay on that percent. But yeah, those mutas counter these roaches so hard, and I can't believe that they were that close to taking down the hatch and weren't able to do it. Yeah, 1 roach is not going to do the rest of it. So now, if you look at the army supply, Keitzer is in a pretty good position, even worker-wise. Technically has less hatches. What's happening over here? Oh, Shen has his first corruptor out. Are there more corruptors? I don't think so. Let me check the. No, yeah, Shen only has 1 corruptor, and right now it was fighting overlords. But honestly, like it can't really fight these mutas because the muta numbers. I mean, let me check the numbers one more time. Yeah, 15 mutas. He's now getting Hydras, which will be a pretty good counter. Yeah, this is a sick game. Going pretty back and forth. And it opened with such G's, which is always so sick. Ooh, Hydras kind of call out this Bane timing. But I don't know if he has enough, especially if he gets hit with 1 or 2 of these Banelings. Oh, almost finished up all the Hydras. Yeah, these mutas are still very scary. And it looks like Keitzer is just gonna kind of commit to this Hydra and this aggression, rather. Go check out all these. Yep, Shen GG's. Because there's no way he's saving that hatch. And Keitzer's been on 3 bases for a while and still has. I mean, the more mutas he makes, like Shen would almost have to go all into Hydras to counter it. Yeah, I love that. Alright, so Parasite will be the next game. But yeah, what I was saying was basically for Shen to counter that amount of Mutalisks, he would have had to almost only create Hydras, and if Keitzer just gets like a few like Bane hits on those Hydras, they're just gonna die to like everything. Like they just don't have the front line of like roaches or lings to kind of tank. But he really needed like so much DPS to deal with the mutas that it was a really hard spot to be in once he got to that position of being like way behind on the Spire tech. So super sick game so far. We're going to go into a game 3. I know everyone's disappointed because Shen has so many fans out there, but Keitzer is showing some stuff. All right, but in this game 3, starting in the top left as the blue Zerg, we've got BeastinShen. And in the bottom right, as the red Zerg, we have Keitzer. So no early drone. A little bit sad, you know. Love that cheese. Well, it was interesting because, like, it almost looked like it didn't work because, like, he tried so hard to break that wall of Shen's that when he finally got in, like, he didn't end up taking down the hatch. He ended up killing a few units, but like all in all, he actually lost way more minerals. but it ended up being okay because Keitzer actually kept Shen on his two bases and was able to expand and get into that Spire tech a little bit earlier. Come on, Shen. You got your family here. You got Grandma Shen and Grandpa Shen. Alright, and Keitzer going for the early pull into hatch. Where Shen's doing hatch first, a little bit more of the normal approach. So possibly we're going to see some early aggression from Keitzer. Maybe just an earlier Ling speed. When that gas hits 100, we should see him get speed as long as he doesn't spend his minerals on like a queen. Yep, so speed. So he'll have speed pretty quick. Yeah, we'll see how much he utilizes that. It could just be for scouting. You know, it doesn't have to be like an all-in or anything like that. It could be to get Lings over there, and then he might get a Baneling nest pretty soon. And kind of go for like a Baneling push. Or a Ling Bane push, however you want to say it. So yeah, there is the Baneling nest. We'll see, this hatch could almost be like a Psych Out hatch. It would actually be really nice if it finished before. Yeah, I guess you could kind of tell by the creep spread how long it's been active, or how long it's been like fully created. But it's kind of nice that it finished before the Overlord got there, because it makes it a little bit more ambiguous on the timing of the hatch and the pool. Because if the hatch is late, you have to assume that they made the pool early. You know, like that's the only thing that kind of makes sense. So let me see the units real quick. Alright, so we got around 8 to 8. Oh, he's going for his first Bane already. Oh, nice micro with the Lings. Oh! Oh, the dominant Ling with 1 health left. Okay, so now Shen's getting as many Lings out as he can. And he's getting his Baneling nest up, but it's going to be a little while before it's up. So Keitzer could have the advantage here for the next little while. Alright, the Bane nest is now done. But if he's trying to defend with his Lings, you know, he doesn't really have enough time to create Banes. That's such a weird noise. It almost sounds like static, but it's like when the Lings attack, and so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's an audio issue or if that's just how the Lings sound when they're attacking. Alright, so I think Shen actually has more Lings now. Yeah, a lot more Lings. I guess, you know, a lot of them are being converted into Banelings, but it might be now where Shen's early hatch actually, that economic kind of lead starts coming into play, and he's able to put on some aggression on his own. Keitzer does have a decent amount of Banelings for defense, but this could get pretty ugly. Oh, that's 11 drones. Wow, even with those 13 drones, they're still on the same amount of workers. I guess Keitzer did a decent amount of damage when he was pushing, but I didn't think he did that much damage. Now the drone count's getting a little bit worse, and yeah, that's just GG. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Shen's gonna take this one. His defense was just really good. It has been. Even though he lost last game, like I think he defended it really well. And so with going for an economic lead and then getting, defending the early aggression, he just kind of secured his lead and eventually his win. All right, pretty sick games.